Oftentimes, throughout different periods of my life, I have asked myself, what do I need to do in order to get, have, be this thing or um, this next phase in my life? What do I need to do to get there, wherever there is? And something that I've learned from watching and being involved in Kyle Cease videos and involved meaning like they're part of my regular routine, just a touchstone for me. And it's learning to change the phrase to that internal dialogue to who do I need to become in order for that, whatever that is, to become my new normal. Because I don't know about you, but I've got certificates upon certificates upon certificates of classes that I've taken or things that I've attended and thought that I needed that thing in order to achieve the next step in my life. Well, first of all, who is telling you need to achieve that? Is it your family? Is it your ego that's saying your self-worth is wrapped around or attached to what you achieve, and you're nothing if you don't achieve this, that, and the other thing? So that's been part of my internal dialogue growing up and most of my adult life is just this overwhelming sense that once I finish that one thing, like it's time to move on and I have to do the next thing and get the next certificate and be and do the next whatever. It's exhausting. It's just freaking exhausting. And so this newer approach for me, what feels amazing and feels so much more in alignment with me is, who do I need to become? Basically asking the question, not necessarily how do I up-level myself, but what part of myself do I need to feel? What part of myself do I need to be in touch with in such a strong way that that thing or that circumstance becomes my new normal? It could be a circumstance where, we're talking about maybe financial freedom. And financial freedom can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But when I say that, I mean like, steady, consistent income that each month or every 2 weeks you're not, looking at the money and looking at the bills and going, holy shit, how am I going to make that match? So it could be that, or it could be increasing your client base, or it could just be being a better parent or being a better partner to your spouse. Who do I need to become that new level is my new norm? Consistent communication and relationships, and that freely expressing love to my partner. Who do I need to become in order for that to be my new normal? And I love that approach. I love that approach. But I'm absolutely still catching myself in those moments where um what do I have to do, or what do I have to achieve to get that thing, to get that great relationship, to get that new car, to get that um, you know, six-figure income or whatever. And it's really, that's coming from a place of getting. It's not that you're giving from your heart freely and openly and willingly from a whole place. It's giving to get something in return. And I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a even exchange for your services or anything like that, or an even exchange in relationship with your partner. But it's the intention behind it, where you're not giving from a place of, well, I have to replace that because I gave that to you. Now I have to replace that in me. And instead, I am whole already because I have become this being who can give freely, with the idea, that I am the creator. I have infinite creation inside of me, and it will continue to go and go and go, no matter how much I've already given or created. I'm infinite, and what I can create is infinite. And so I no longer need to give those creations to get something in return, that sort of sticky, heavy feeling. It's like I give from this place of wholeness, knowing that I can create more and that I'm infinite. And that as long as I create from this whole place in my heart, and I have become that space and that being, then I arrive, not even arrive, I am in that moment. I'm in that moment. I'm in that moment where everything is possible. Financial freedom, and loving and healthy relationships, and in a career that feels good and amazing, and you just do it because you love it so much, and you know that you're not doing it to get, doing it because you love. So that's today's thoughts about who do I get to become in order for that circumstance, that thing, to be my new normal. Yeah. Have a really great rest of your weekend, what's left of it. See you soon.